It's grillin' time. You ask, what about the carcinogens? How can I tenderize the meats? What will help my system digest the meats and proteins? Are there any good marinade suggestions or recipes? Carcinogens. When meats are grilled, carcinogens are created. Unlike meat, vegetables don't create carcinogens when they char. Scientists have come up with ways you can dramatically reduce the hazard of carcinogens in grilled meat. According to Fitness and Freebies, scientists have come up with ways to reduce carcinogens in grilled foods. The following are a few of those suggestions. Flip your burgers often. By turning burgers once a minute and cooking them over a low heat, you reduce HCAs and kill potentially deadly E. coli bacteria. In addition, use a meat thermometer to make sure the meat reaches 160 degrees. This is the temperature needed to deactivate E. coli. The appearance of the meat being brown does not mean it is thoroughly cooked. Use the right marinade. Marinate raw meat in a thin, liquid sauce for at least 10 minutes. When thick commercial sauces are used, the HCAs triple. Dilute thick sauces. Microwave first. Partially cook burgers, poultry, ribs and fish in a microwave oven for at least 10 minutes before grilling. Be sure you discard juices when done. By practicing this procedure, you eliminate 90% of HCAs. Add anti-cancer soy. Mix half cup of textured soy protein into a pound of ground meat before grilling. This cuts 95% of the expected HCAs in burgers without affecting taste. Enhance with vitamin E. Add vitamin E to raw meat grinders. 120 mg of vitamin E powder mixed into or sprinkled on 3.5 ounce patties can reduce HCA formation as much as 72%. You can use a capsule of vitamin and crack it open for contents. Try a fruit burger. This will not be for everyone, but the fact is, if you mix a pound of ground meat with a cup of tart, ground cherries before grilling, you suppress 90% of HCA formation. Other deep-colored fruits rich in antioxidants work as well. These include grapes, blueberries, and plums. Add garlic and herbs. Garlic, rosemary and sage reduce HCAs when mixed into burgers. In addition, use them in marinades or just eat them in a meal with grilled meat. Antioxidants in citrus fruits also block HCAs. Do not order meat very well done. The longer you cook meat at high temperatures, the more HCAs you produce. This applies in grilling, broiling and frying. If you cook a steak well done as opposed to medium well, you double HCAs. Drink tea with your barbecue. Chemicals in black and green tea help detoxify HCAs. Hot or iced tea from bags or loose tea is what you want to drink. Bottled teas or powdered, instant teas are not beneficial. If you wish, you can also marinate meat, poultry and fish in concentrated tea. Let the tea bag steep in 1/4 cup of hot water for 5 minutes. Skip meat entirely and grill greens. Fruits and vegetables do not contain creatine, the animal protein needed to make HCAs. Pineapple and peppers are very good when grilled. In addition, eating fruits, vegetables and green salads along with barbecued meat lessens the cancer hazard. Tenderize. Below are a few natural ingredients to tenderize meats. 1. Fresh raw unripened papaya contains an enzyme, papain, which breaks down the meat's connective tissue when it comes in contact with the meat. Red meat is the preferred meat to tenderize this way. 2. Fresh pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme that is anti-inflammatory and aids digestion. 3. Asian pears, when cooked, used to tenderize meats. 4. Fig has the enzyme called fisan, which breaks down both muscle fiber protein and both types of connective tissue fibers. 5. Kiwi contains a sulfhydryl protease enzyme, acetinidin, which mildly tenderizes when overripe kiwi is used. 6. Kakri melon contains the enzyme called curcumin, tenderize spent hen meat, tough sheep and buffalo meat successfully. 7. Ginger contains a protease enzyme, zingiberine, acts on the collagen and actomyosin of meat, which contributes to the tenderness of meat. Papayan characteristics. If you score the skin of a raw papaya with knife, the fruit will exude a milky white substance known as the latex that contains papain. The papain enzyme activity depends on 2 factors, pH factor and the temperature. Effect of the pH factor. pH for optimal papain activity, 6.0 to 7.0. The enzyme is active when the pH factor is neutral, pH equals 7, to slightly acid, pH equals 6. The pH of most of the meats is neutral to slightly acid. Effective temperature. Temperature for optimal papain activity, 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Inactive papain, 170 degrees Fahrenheit to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Active papain range, 140 degrees Fahrenheit to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. If you just store the meat with the papaya paste in the refrigerator, it will do nothing to tenderize meat. It starts to become active at 140 degrees Fahrenheit, slows down at 170 degrees Fahrenheit, and dies at 185 degrees Fahrenheit. 8. Yogurt. This is the preferred ingredient to tenderize chicken. Preparing yogurt marinade. The live culture, fat, and lactic acid are the key components of yogurt that help with tenderizing. In Punjab, tandoori spices are added to yogurt to enhance flavor. Tandoori marinade chicken seafood. As a minimum, the marinade should include salt. Add tomatoes to increase the acid. Add ginger for enzymes. Add oil to increase the fat. How long to marinate meat? It depends on pH factor, temperature, fats, type of meat. Marinating also infuses the flavors in the meat. I use the following table. Seafood, 30 minutes at room temperature. Chicken/lamb, 8 to 12 hours in the refrigerator. Chicken/lamb, 4 to 6 hours at room temperature. Digestion of meats. Ingredients that assist with the digestion of meats as well as they have other health benefits. 1. Garlic, antibacterial, antiviral, antiseptic. 2. Pineapple, contains bromelain, an enzyme that is anti-inflammatory and aids digestion. 3. Ginger, ease digestive complaints and nausea. 4. Turmeric, combined with parsley aids digestion, cancer preventative, stimulates the gallbladder to release bile, a substance that helps fat digestion. 5. Peppermint, causes the muscles of the stomach to relax, allowing food to move into the intestines faster and digestive gases to be passed. 6. Anise, member of the parsley family, aids digestion, reduces gas, naturally promote breast milk. 7. Basil, has flavonoids, which provide protection at the cellular level, antibacterial properties that inhibit several species of pathogenic bacteria, which have been shown to be resistant to commonly used antibiotics. 8. Black pepper, increase circulation, regulate blood pressure, reduces pain during joint movement, during digestion, helps reduce free radicals and prevents the useless breakdown of vitamin A. 9. Cinnamon, mild energy boost, relieves abdominal spasms and gas. 10. Fennel, works well with cinnamon. Fennel is also a good source of niacin, calcium, vitamin C, folate, iron, magnesium, phosphorus and copper. 11. Lemon peel. 12. Parsley, combined with turmeric, aids digestion, 3 times as much vitamin C as oranges, double the calcium as broccoli. 13. Cardamom, aid to digestion, stimulates metabolism and has aphrodisiac properties. 14. Coriander, vitamin C. Coriander is also believed to help reduce swelling and cholesterol levels, and eliminate mouth ulcers, anemia and menstrual disorders. 15. Dill, rich in minerals, vitamin C and flavonoids, 1 tablespoon has more calcium than 1/3 cup of milk. 16. Bay, laurel leaf, also beneficial in treating migraines and diabetes. 17. Oregano, antibacterial, inhibit the growth of many kinds of bacteria, including those that can cause foodborne illnesses. 18. Rosemary, improve memory, treat colds, headaches, nervous tension and as an antispasmodic. Marinades and recipes. Teriyaki sauce. 1 garlic of clove. Half teaspoon minced fresh ginger. 2 tablespoons brown sugar. Half cup soy sauce. Half cup water. Mix all. Pour over meat, fish or poultry. Marinate at least 10 minutes. 1 cup. Dash. Turmeric garlic marinade. 2 tablespoons garlic powder. 1 teaspoon ground turmeric. Half cup orange juice. Mix all. Pour over meat, fish or poultry and marinate at least 10 minutes. Half cup. Dash. Rosemary tea marinade. Half cup concentrated tea, 2 bags brewed in half cup hot water for 5 minutes. 1 teaspoon crushed rosemary. 1 garlic clove, crushed. 2 teaspoons honey. 2 teaspoons soy sauce. Add rosemary, garlic, honey and soy sauce to hot tea. Cool slightly. Pour over steaks, ribs, burgers, chicken or fish. Marinate at least 10 minutes. Half cup. Preparing papaya or pineapple tenderizer paste. Raw papaya. 1. Peel green skin up about 1/8 to 1/4 deep off the raw papaya or pineapple or combination of both. 2. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt per 2 tablespoons of papaya. 3. Grind to a paste. You need 2 tablespoons of papaya paste for 1 pound of meat. Preparing yogurt marinade. The live culture, fat, and lactic acid are the key components of yogurt that help with tenderizing. In Punjab, tandoori spices are added to yogurt to enhance flavor. Tandoori marinade chicken seafood. As a minimum, the marinade should include salt. Add tomatoes to increase the acid. Add ginger for enzymes. Add oil to increase the fat. How long to marinate meat? It depends on pH factor, temperature, fats, type of meat. Marinating also infuses the flavors in the meat. I use the following table. Seafood, 30 minutes at room temperature. Chicken/lamb, 8 to 12 hours in the refrigerator. Chicken/lamb, 4 to 6 hours at room temperature. Health disclaimer: http://www.mamavega.com. All information in this article is provided for your information only and may not be construed as medical advice or instruction. No action or inaction should be taken based solely on the contents of this information. Instead, readers should consult appropriate health professionals and conduct their own independent research on any matter relating to their health and well-being. The information and opinions expressed here are believed to be accurate, based on the best judgment and research available to the authors at this time, and readers who fail to consult with appropriate health authorities assume the risk of any injuries. Related articles. Grilled foods, does it really cause cancer? healthygrillusa.wordpress.com. Dr. Mao's Wellness Living, beware the burn, safe and healthy grilling tips, smearer.com. Summer grilling guide, gooddaysacramento.peacelocal.com. Barbecue made easy, pro tips for non-pro grillers, thedailymuse.com.